FTB lag, what's happening? Thank you very much for that hydrate. Alright. Check out my hat, man. Got my hat today. Leet Whale, what's poppin'? I got the hat, Leet Whale. It came in, I don't know when it came in, but I just checked the mail today and it was in there. So it's official. I got the hat. I should have worn my shirt today, man, but it's too much. Missing the hoodie, but I don't think I'm trying to get that hoodie, man. Anyways, finally got the hat. Should have gotten that years ago if I kept doing the daily problems. It's been a long time since I've done a daily, like every day, you know. Should we begin with the dang daily problem? I think we should. All right, here we go. And then we'll just do LeetRooms. Closest equal elements queries. You are given a circular array nums and an array queries. For each query I, you have to find the following. The minimum distance between the elements at index queries I and any other index j in a circular array where nums j is equal to nums queries I. If no such index exists, the answer for that query should be -1. Return an answer of the same size as queries where answer I represents the result of query I. Alright, I can do this, man. So minimum distance between the elements at that index and any other index. So I need to find closest to the left and closest to the right, maybe. Hold up. I still got music playing. Anyways, Sir Lord Good, what's poppin'? Nice hat, thank you. You look so cool. Yeah, thank you. Did a bunch of LeetCode to look this cool. Alright, man. How are we gonna do this? We gotta LLN. What's happened? Nice to see you again. Yeah, nice to see you too, man. Welcome to the LeetCode practice stream. So if I remember the previous to the left, but it has to be circular, man. So how do we deal with that? I guess circular would mean either it's the element to the left, or if it's here, it's going to be the element, the distance to the last element in there. So I think I can do that without any crazy tricks. Next stream, please wear your Noogler hat. No, man, I don't work there anymore. I can't be wearing that thing. And that thing looks a lot less cool. Thing is too crazy. So what are we trying to really do, man? I'm trying to remember. Maybe I'll do one pass and I'll map every index. Yeah. Man, I don't know how to do it. I know how to do this problem, but I don't know how to implement it in a nice, clean way. I think that's what I'm trying to think about how to do. So if I map every element to all of the indices that they appear in, let's see how that would look and how I'd write some code. So 1 would appear, let me draw these indices up here. 1 would appear at indices 0, 2, and 4. 3 would appear at indices 1 and 5. 4, index 3, and 2 and index 6. Is that it? So then, how do I know? Maybe, all right. If I'm here and I do a lower bound here, then I gotta compare between the next one and the previous one. Or should I do all that, or should I like map everything first to, maybe instead of storing all of the indices, I can just store closest to left and closest right. Yeah, let me rethink this a little bit. So I'll have two things. I'll have like left, and then oops, and then maybe like right. So then it would, I guess, at every index, that's what we're trying to remember. What am I trying to do, man? I gotta practice more LeetCode. I feel like my skills are deteriorating. 100% certain about that. And then I just check the minimum between left and right. But then, if there is no, hold on 1 second. All right, circular indices. If I look, I know if I double the array, I can get those indexes. But should I do that? Because then it's kind of weird. I've solved this problem before though. I feel like it doesn't feel hard though, right? I just need to remember, like if there's nothing to the left, then we compare it to the one on the right and the last appearance of that one. And if there's nothing to the right, then you compare it to the one to the left and the first appearance, like the distance to the first appearance of that number. Bet Simp, what's poppin'? Hey, how many hats do you have, man? What's your LeetCode swag arsenal looking like? You must have at least, dang, 3 hats. How many shirts? 3 hats, 3 shirts. You got 1 uniform for every day of the week, maybe, man. 2 laptop cases, 5 notebooks. That must be Chi-Chi also. I think he got a bunch. Got some for your dad? Yeah. All right, let's try and solve this though, man. Wait, no, I won't do it this way. I'm gonna do it where I just store for each index, or for each number, I'll store all the indices it appears at. You gotta flex by wearing all the hats at the same time. Yeah. That'd be crazy. Man, what am I doing here? This should be maybe something like this, man. And then, so those are all the indexes. I'm just gonna do that binary search. I think it would probably be easiest for me. Where can I buy that hat? You gotta buy it from LeetCode.com. That's where people be buying it, man. Yeah, you gotta buy it with LeetCode bucks, or Leet coins, what they call it on their website. All right, so now for each index, I'm gonna check things here. So what is it saying, man? It's saying it's -1 if what? What happened? It's -1 if no such index exists. So if there is only one element, then I guess it doesn't work. So how are you gonna do that, man? Madeline Patience, what's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the party. What was I saying? If that size is 1. Commanders, thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. If that size is 1, I guess we can just continue. Because who cares, right? No, we can't continue. We have to say it's -1, my bad. And then we can continue. Right? Otherwise, maybe I can just binary search on that index. I don't know if this is weird solution, man. Should I do it like that? And we're searching for that. Searching for the dang I. Nuts, thank you very much for the follow. So we know it's gonna exist. Why don't do IntelliSense? Nah, man, you can't be using IntelliSense because then you become reliant on it. And then if you actually have an interview and you don't have IntelliSense, you're gonna be feeling a little bit weird. TypeBlazer? Hey, we don't do TypeBlazer here anymore, man. We do. Should we do one? TypeBlazer. All right, let's try one. LeetWhale. Are you on TypeBlazer, man? I don't even know if you type raced before LeetWhale. I am stanky. What's happened? All right, how does this work? That's it, right? I've type raced anonymously. Drop link. All right, here's the link. Let me send it on YouTube. Wait, why can't the industry just accept we use modern IDEs and Google? LeetCode makes me cry. Hey, LeetCode isn't that bad once you grind hundreds of hours. All right, you guys ready? Jesus. Not great. Some of those guests won, man. Lots of fast guests. 2 triple digits. Anyway, that's what we've been doing these days is TypeBlazing. Hey, I am Stanky. LeetCode is nice because it equals the playing field, but I understand why you wouldn't like it, man. Because it doesn't relate to the job and all that stuff. Second, very nice. Still haven't gotten that diamond yet. Which diamond? Which library are you using for real time? I'm using something called UWeb Sockets. And it's in C++, the back end for multiplayer. What's a good WPM? Man, I think if you can type 65, 70, that's pretty good. Promise a diamond next to my name if I ever came first in a typing contest. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that will have to wait. Anyways. Alright, let me get back to this problem, man. What am I trying to do? Collecting all of the indices, binary searching, then I know there's at least one to the left and one to the right. But if there's not one to the right, how do I know that? I guess math works like this: IT minus 1, IT plus 1. And then I can be like, what am I gonna be like, man? It's getting crazy. Let me make a reference here to nums_i, and then I'll just call it here each time instead of doing that lookup. DXG3234. Thank you very much for that follow. Is TypeBlazer open source? It is not. If not, why? I don't really feel like to open source it, I guess. Can you add a feature where guests can edit their username? I will consider that. Wait, one that pays your rent? WPM is not a real life metric? Wait, what you talking about? What? Anyways, what was I doing? All right, so have these are indices, the current indexes. Maybe I should change that name, but yeah. And then we're trying to say if that is equal to end, that means the first, let's make right become the first element. And then if left is, what would left be? I don't know. I guess we can say if it is equal to the beginning, if the original iterator is the beginning, that means the one to the left becomes the last element. To be honest, I don't think anyone should be doing open source stuff to feed the AI training companies. Hey, my thing was built with the AIs though, so they already trained on it, man, probably. What's the best way to learn touch type? I use like 5 of my fingers and have 70 WPM, but it don't feel right. Oh man, I don't know. I'm struggling to get faster as well. And I think I don't use all 5 of my fingers though. I think you just need more practice, man. Maybe more deliberate typing practice might help you. Zen Logic, what's poppin'? Who's the guy in the hat? Yeah, where'd you get that hat from? 7 WPM is already really good. Yeah, depends. I think it's really good in general population, but maybe for programming professions, I'd say it's quite average. Do you create TypeBlazer? Yes. Will you build TypeBlazer here? Not for a dev, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 70 WPM, pretty good outside of, you know, programmers and whatnot. I've been coding for 14 years. My WPM is probably 30. Dang. It can't be that bad, but I get what you're saying, man. Your WPMs doesn't equal how good you are, but still, I think there's probably some correlation, or there's some, I don't know, man. I think it'd be interesting to see how WPMs correlate to like programmers or something. Probably yeah, of course he's over exaggerating, man. I'm pretty sure like a 6-year-old kid could type faster than 30. Yeah, from pixel pushers, it's turtle speed though. Correlates to IQ? Hey, maybe. Because man, I think, alright, pixel pusher types at 200 WPMs, man. I think it's probably impossible, physically, mentally impossible for me to get that fast. Even if I trained my whole life, probably. I've been thinking about that recently, man. My fingers just don't move that fast, man. I can't, the signal doesn't get from my brain to my fingers in time, right? Nobody's going to be coding at 200 WPM, man. If you saw a pixel pusher, he kind of does. But yeah, nobody actually, it's not the bottleneck. It's just for fun, man. Alright. I can I can almost hit 200. I don't even talk that fast. Maybe if I tried to talk really fast, I could hit 200. Alright, man. So, what the heck am I trying to do, man? So, can I just dereference these? This is gonna look so ugly, but I don't know how else to do it right now. Alright, otherwise R is gonna be whatever that is. And then if left is this, then L is gonna be that. Otherwise, it's gonna be whatever left is. And then what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to say ants I is the minimum. Wait. Do I put the distance? Yeah. Can't type today, man. All right. Where are we at? Is that it? I'm gonna see if that works. It's kind of janky. Q Ultimus, what's poppin'? Nice hat, thank you very much. A Polygot, welcome to the party. VREC, make it ugly, make it work, then make it fast, then make it pretty. Oh yeah, that's how I should do my stuff, huh? Have you worn that hat in public? Any interesting? I just got this hat today, and I don't usually wear hats in public, but I wouldn't be embarrassed or anything to wear this out, man. Sometimes I wear my LeetCode shirt out in public. No one has ever said anything about my LeetCode shirt. Wait, what am I doing wrong, man? I'm doing something real bad. It might be some funky stuff going on with these pointers. Maybe can't do stuff like that. That's not going to change anything. Narwhal bacon at midnight. Wait, what are you talking about, man? Zen Logic. Oh wait, I missed your other message. I learned I'm definitely sore with a columnar keyboard. I don't know if it's just my brain. It's still not caught up to using my thumbs. Wait, what kind of keyboard? Narwhal bacons. What? The way I would run across Walmart to say hi to someone wearing a LeetCode t-shirt. Yeah, if I saw someone wearing a LeetCode t-shirt, I'd probably be staring at them the whole time they're in eyesight. I've only had one person comment on my LeetCode shirt. Most people have no idea what it is. Yeah, man, I swear I wore my dang LeetCode t-shirt to San Francisco airport a few times, and maybe everyone just thought I was just some big nerd. Maybe I'm a big nerd. That's a Reddit thing? I don't know about all that. Anyways, split column keyboard. Split column keyboard. All right. What the heck am I doing wrong? Null pointer? So it must be one of these things, man. Like, I would assume the dang index to exist, right? This is how I debug sometimes. So I'm not sure where the hell the error is coming from. I just comment out a big section of code and run it again. And then I get a same error. It's probably not in there, man. So then, what the heck? It's probably because I didn't initialize the size of ants. Hey, what am I supposed to be doing? Did I read that wrong? Oh, there's queries. Queries my bad. I didn't read the problem right, man. Hold on, let me redo my stuff. So maybe this should be nums queries Is that what they're saying? That is what they're saying. And then maybe everything else stays the same. But it still ain't right. I guess it's time to debug. What are y'all talking about, man? Let's see. Why doesn't it work? Why does it work? Yeah, that I've been through that too many times, man. I'm like, what the heck? What just happened? Why is it working now? Been trying to pick up the syntax. Yeah, C++. I don't think the syntax isn't too hard for C++. It's just like any other language, man. I think the hard thing about C++ is not the syntax. It's more of just maybe all the custom memory management stuff that you can do. I decided to learn C++ in 2026. I decided to learn C++ in 2019. And it's now the only language that I kind of know. I don't even really know it that well. Some of the pointer stuff confused me. Yeah, memory management and the pointer stuff. Even these days with modern C++, I guess you don't really deal with raw pointers as much, but you still gotta like deal with pointers, you know. How the hell do I understand the code? I began in C++ in 2020. Yeah, that's probably around the same time I started C++. I say the only time I started to understand C++ was when I had to work on a project that used C++, like a big enough project, and I got to see like how things worked for real. The biggest issue of C++ is the poor community and tooling. Hey, that might be true, man. The tooling sucks for sure. I still don't know how to compile C++ on my own. Abhish, what's happened? What about Java? I don't know much about Java, but I did a little bit of Java, and I did not enjoy my time in Java. But I don't really know too much. I'm no Java expert, man. I'm not even a Java intermediate. Wait, it's real common for video games, C++? Maybe it's common. I don't know about real common. I do LeetCode in TypeScript, and it's not the worst to work with. Yeah, I don't know. TypeScript is interesting choice specifically because of the lack of certain data structures like priority queue, I think. But I think on LeetCode you can import Lodash priority queues and whatnot to use. Is YouTube chat that dead? Yeah, no one really talks on YouTube, man. All the action is either they come on YouTube and then they come straight to Twitch and they just get absorbed by the Twitch chat, or some people talk on YouTube every now and then. Miss templates? Yeah, templates are very powerful. I'm doing Golang and Rust. Honestly, I don't really miss C++. Nice. I don't know much about Rust or Golang. I did a little bit of Golang before, but it's very opposite from C++. YouTube does not make live coding very discoverable. Yeah. Alright, we gotta figure out what the heck is going on with my bootleg solution. Why am I getting 1 when the answer should be 3? So tell me index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that can't be 1, man. But I see there's only 2 3s. So the right one should be at the end, and then this should be the first one. So I'm just gonna see out because I don't know what else to do, man. Should I put 2 or should I put or? Hey, what the heck, man? All right, 1 or 1. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm using I instead of. Oh, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I also need queries I is the index we're looking for here, man. Jesus Christ. And then this becomes queries I think that's the math there. I gotta double check that stuff. It might be wrong. So queries I is 5. Wait, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it should be I see. So the problem is here. So instead of VREC86, thank you very much for that sub. And Juicy Oscar, what's poppin', man? How you doing? Hold up. Real quick, let me put this on the board. VREC86. We got one with the prime. Thank you very much. Big ballin'. And then, what else? How do you pronounce it? Data or data or data? Data? Data, right? Streaming today, I don't think it was on schedule. Hey, I've been streaming on weekdays, but I decided I'm gonna stream my LeetCode practice Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And I'm working off stream instead of on stream. I'm finding for what I need to work on right now, maybe sometimes the stream is a little bit too distracting for me. So I've decided to just do my algorithm streams only for now. And then I'm actually working on a lot of YouTube video stuff, man. I'm doing all the things that I know I should be doing, but I don't ever do. And I always use my streaming as an excuse of, oh, I'm busy, so I can't get to editing videos or building up my YouTube or whatever. So that's why I'm not streaming in the daytime these days. Anyways, what else were y'all talking about? Who knows? I hate editing videos. I am Samir here. Me too, man. It takes so much dang time. It's too much. Too much time, man. I am Samir here. What's poppin'? How you been, man? Like this hat? Just outsource it? Yeah, I've been thinking I should just throw down some money for an editor. Dang, Clistar, thank you very much for the tier 1. 38 months? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? Thank you very much to my lovely wife, Clistar. Just so that she doesn't get ads when she watches me. Anyways, oh yeah, you're right. The algorithm stream isn't showing up on my website. I gotta fix my website, man. Lots of broken stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna put this as n-1 plus that. It's like that many more indices, and then lefts. It wouldn't be the back, it would be like With something like this, right? We'll see. N0. Who put N0 there, man? What was it before? It wasn't anything before. I meant to put hold on. What was I doing here? Oh yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Don't defense. What's poppin'? Nice hat. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm still struggling on this problem. Why? Some sort of money laundering? What are you talking about? They're losing money from that thing, man. Have you tried seeing Opus doing it just to compare efficiency? Doing what? Wait, Juicy Oscar. Sorry, I missed your message. I was gonna play CS, but since you stream, now I have to work on my steering wheel project. Yeah, man. CS will always be there, man. Put it down for a little bit. Opus on a LeetCode problem? Nah, I don't really. Maybe I'll try it one day. But hold on. Why am I tripping? Am I adding it wrong? Because maybe it's bootleg, whatever I'm doing. Shit. A little off by one trouble, but we'll see if it gets the AC. Probably more off by one trouble, man. All right, to the left side. So this, you think this is off by one too? Have you tried? Wait. What are your YouTube vids gonna be about? All types of things, man. I guess mostly algorithms. Maybe some vibe coding stuff. Maybe some other random stuff. Man, why is this problem giving me so much trouble? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, what? And I'm saying 5. But the answer is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. So it's directly to the right, man. There's none to the left. Yeah, I don't know why my code is messing up here. How you earned a prestigious hat? I just did the daily problem every day for a long time. Not every day. I do it 3 times a week, man. Hey, how am I so bad at LeetCode these days? Oh, they're saying that's my first YouTube video. Yeah. Hey, Bruno Poggy 1362. Thank you very much. Hey, would I ever figure out why my code sucks? Or almost time for championship run. Oh yeah, 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, man. 10 minutes until championship race is about to pop off. All right, 9 or 29? So oh, wait, 9? I'm confused, man. Like, this thing ain't even reaching there because it says it's not there. So queries I. Wait, what am I trying to do here? Maybe I have like a bug. Lukewarm potato, thank you very much for the follow. All these numbers in nums is confusing me. So index, so this is the index. Nums query I. That should be 9. Let me just log that here. One, two, three, four, 5. So something ain't right, man. Why's that? Oh shit. I think I've just confused myself so much a little bit, and I can't find my bug. But I'm about to move on from this problem if I can't figure it out. So here we go. 9 or 29. How do you get 29, man? Anyways, do I watch NBA? Nah, I don't. Alright, I can't figure out where I'm going wrong with this one. I'm about to just give up, move on with my life. So, man, I just saw this 1 year ago as well. Whoa, BetSimp. What if it's already the end? But that can't be possible. Or it shouldn't be possible. Because these indexes, they should already appear, right? So like this query. Oh wait. What am I trying to do? The query is the index, right? Those are my numbers. So like those numbers should appear. Like that query index should appear in this thing. I guess we can test this theory though. That means there's something wrong with my code. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. So then if it gets here, maybe like this is wrong. Because What am I doing, man? 5. I don't know. I give up. I'm gonna see what I did a year ago. I mean, I think I can do the problem, but I don't want to spend too much more time. Hey, did I do the same thing? All right, same thing. But I couldn't. I must have had a similar issue because I have so many coutts here as well. So if we're, I guess I did it a little bit differently, but it's the same idea that I applied. And I don't know. It's hard to compare them, I guess, to know. Simon from the past, new things. Yeah, 1 year ago, I guess I was in a lot better LeetCode shape than I am now. Anyways, forget that daily problem. Let's do some LeetRooms. We're gonna do easies and mediums, 45 minutes. Here we go. If you don't know what LeetRooms is, it allows us to all do the same problems together. Oh, championship race in 2 minutes. Thank you for the reminder. I guess we'll do championship race and I'll come back and do LeetRooms. Never give up? Yeah, right. How old am I? I'm in my late 30s, man. Maybe I'm in my late 30s, early 40s. Who knows? Maybe it's coming up. I didn't even join. Championship race starts in 1 minute 20 seconds. In the meantime, should I just wait for the championship race before I do these problems? Yeah. Leet Whale, what's poppin'? Thought you're 32? Yeah, I mean, it's probably because you haven't noticed all my gray beard, man. I'm fully grayed out. 50 seconds until the championship race. Q Ultimus, I see you. Man, I can't believe that dang daily problem. I'm gonna probably try and fix it in my own time. Rode about 7 miles on my bike? Dang. That sounds far. Is it a new bike, Q? Are you just getting into this thing, or have you always been a bicycle person? No Ricky Wong? Yeah, Ricky Wong is on vacation right now, he says. All right, here we go. Dang. Q, what happened, man? Gave me the championship race like that. Crashed, yeah, crashed and burned. We're neck and neck. What are you talking about? Who you talking about? You guys, a Samir 47. I thought you could do better than that, man. 47. Yeah, almost doubled your speed. Anyways, thank you very much for the championship race. Let's do these problems on LeetRooms. Last visited integers. Given an integer array nums where nums I is either a positive integer or -1, we need to find each -1. Wait, we need to find for each -1 the respective positive integer, which we call the last visited integer. To achieve this goal, let's define two empty arrays, seen and ants. Start iterating from the beginning of the array nums. If a positive integer is encountered, prepend it to the front of seen. If -1 is encountered, let k be the number of consecutive -1s seen so far, including the current one. If k is less than or equal to the length of seen, append the kth element of seen to ants. If k is strictly greater than the length of seen, append -1 to ants. What are they talking about, man? I'm gonna just do exactly as they said, but I don't really understand what they're saying. Nice hair length. Hey, thank you very much. Sour O Deep 7. Welcome to the party. So, what the heck did they tell me to do? Two empty arrays, seen and ants. Alright, we got ants, so let's make seen. J Sayubi, what's poppin'? Welcome back. Alright, I'm iterating through nums. They say if a positive integer is encountered, so if it's greater than 0, 0 positive integer? I don't know. I think so. I think it's not. The biggest challenge with LeetCode is understanding the problem. Hey, sometimes it is. Alright, so if it's positive, prepend it to the front. Well, there's a... seen. I don't even know how to use inserts. Maybe something like that. I guess I could use a deck as well. And say if it's negative, then we got to do something else. Maybe I should reset the streak here. So increment the streak. So k. So if k is less than or equal to the length of seen, then append k elements the kth elements of seen to ants. Is that what they want from me? And then if it's greater than, then push back -1. What a strange problem. It's like reading comprehension problem, maybe, which I'm not that good at. Should be size, maybe. How has AI shifted your career over the last year, by the way? I don't have a job. I quit my dang job. You could say that's partly because of AI. What? Wait. Okay, number of consecutive so far. Less than or equal to. If it's less than or equal, so if it's equal to the length. Oh, maybe they want this to be the kth minus 1th zero index type of thing going on. Jesus. Silly problem. You quit because AI made it possible to work faster alone? Yeah, something like that. I quit because maybe I just wanted to play around with AI in my own time and try and build things that I've always wanted to build, that maybe I thought it's gonna be too much work. All right, what's next? Q2. N-array tree post-order traversal. Given the root of an n-array tree, return the post-order traversal of its node's values. What's post-order, man? It's like pre-order is current left right. In order is left current right. And post order is left right current. Maybe. Let's try. Oops. All right, so if maybe I should change that to node. So if it's no, then we should just return. And then we should DFS left, right, push back there. Is that what they're talking about, man? Oh, it's n-array, not left or right thing. So it should be wait, how is it defined? A bunch of nodes. So I'll just say auto whatever, DFS like that maybe. It's the best opportunity to launch a startup nowadays. Is it? Wait, what is going on, man? How come nothing gets printed there? That's crazy, man. Oh, you know why? Because I don't even call it. Jesus. That's why. Alright, that is Q2 in the LeetRooms. Hey, LeetWhale, did you do all of them yet? No, just the first two. Alright, next one, Q3. We just had a big test of our agentic developer that they've been building at my work today, and we actually were hitting GitHub MCP call limits. You gotta tone that down, man. Bumping. What do you say, Zen Logic? Do you think that developer is impressive, or you think it's got a lot of work to do before it gets to like a good level? Were you impressed? Is what I'm asking, you know? So much work left to do, so you're not scared yet, is what you're saying? Alright, what are we gonna do? Q3. Count subarrays where max element appears at least k times. You are given an integer array nums and a positive integer k. Return the number of subarrays where the maximum element of nums appears at least k times in that subarray. A subarray is a contiguous sequence of elements, blah blah blah. Imtiaz, what's happened? Call DF. Oh yeah, Bruno. I just seen that. Yeah, I forgot to call DFS. We spent more time trying to get it set up than would have taken to do it. We did to get some PRs created. It's a workflow of Jira tickets using GitHub Copilot Cloud agents. Interesting. So you don't think it was worth it, sounds like. But maybe it was worth at least trying. Alright, what is this problem asking? Maximum number of elements. Wait, the maximum element of nums appears at least k times in that subarray. Oh, Jesus Christ. How do you solve this? At least twice. Man, this problem sounds too hard, I'm not gonna lie. Let me see what Q4 is like before I commit to that one. Find k pairs with smallest sums. Ooh. I don't know, man. 41%. Let me read this real quick. You're given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in non-decreasing order and an integer k. Define a pair UV which consists of one element from the first array and one element from the second array. Return the k pairs with the smallest sums. I think I can solve this one. Maybe. But should I do that or should I do Q3? Maybe a max heap with a max window. Backrunium, what's happening? Yeah, I was thinking something like some type of window where maybe at least prefix sum, sliding window, and then you gotta do some other type of math to figure out how many other subarrays are there. So for example, if it's 2, then like this subarray would be alright, that subarray would be alright, that one would be good, you know. Anyways, wait, compared to just doing it with Cloud Code or just in the IDE, definitely not. I can definitely see its usage though from like a support and product perspective, where they can try to have an agent pick up the work and then send it our way for review. Interesting. Duke of Hazard, what's poppin'? I just bought this Leet cap with my Leet coins. You get 10 coins every time you do a daily problem. Anyone from India? Yeah, there's a few people from India. I don't know if any of them are here right now. I'm sure some of them are here. Some people. All right. Should we try this one, man? No, I'm gonna do Q4 because it feels a little bit easier for me right now. I think Q3 sounds a little tough, but solvable, but maybe a little annoying. All right, so 2 integer arrays, and we have to give the k smallest sum pairs. I'm thinking sorting and 2-pointer. So if we sorted both of them, nums1. Oh, it's already sorted. Look at that. In non-decreasing order. So that means I have n and m. And then what are we gonna do? I don't know what we're gonna do, man. We're going to we're going to 2 points our way through this thing. I guess we need k times, right? So I'll just assume there's at least k. I use I and k? I and j, man. Alright, man. You guys want to know? Nah. Never mind. Yeah, they'll see what I've been working on in the daytime soon. All right. The first K pairs, man. That's what we're trying to do. How do you know? Wait, how do we know which one is bigger or smaller? Ten to the 5th numbers, and k is gonna be that many times. I went for a drink and I look over my second monitor and you're also going for a drink. What a coincidence. Yeah. What a coincidence, man. Everyone's thirsty at the same time. Dang, Leet Whale, too easy for you. I need to get on your level, Leet Whale. How do you get so good and stay that good? How does that vector line work? What do you mean? This thing? This is the type that they want. So it says a vector of vectors of ints. It's a 2D array, basically. And they want that with the smallest pairs. So how do I know what the hell pair we got going on? So it's either the smallest element, or the smallest thing is, let me think about this, because I didn't really think about this before. I remember this Q4 from Chi-Chi giving this problem to someone in a mock interview. Dang. I would have failed it, man. Alright, so let's try and science this out so I don't get it wrong. So I have these two numbers, nums1 and nums2. And let's say I and j pointers are both at the smallest numbers currently. So let's say the answer is 1, 2, 1, 4, and 1, 6. saw a picture of Simon and Chi Chi in a restaurant together. I didn't know they knew each other IRL. We met a couple times. We only met because we're streamers together in the LeetCode community. But we met with some other people in the community. B. Becca, Chi Chi, Not Gentle, and Stephen Code Stuff was also there. And yeah. Was it 2 times I met up with Chi Chi? Something. 1 time, 2 times? That was when I used to live in the Bay Area. I don't live in the Bay Area anymore, though. Alright, so we're trying to science out that. Alright, so for sure, 1 and 2 is the absolute minimum. And then it's either gonna be I'm thinking, should I append int max at the end of both of these things? And then this way, I can check I plus j plus 1 and j plus I plus 1. Wait, what? So it'll be either it's going to be j plus 7 or 1 and 4. Why do you look really short, like your arms are really short? Are you a short person? Prophet of Sorrow. What a really great first time chat to say, man. You must be interesting. Anyways, let me get back to, I don't know how to do this, man. Should I keep I and, alright, I and J are already there. Should I increment them? And then do like a I minus 1 thing? Anyways, not trying to be weird, man. I guess you don't really have to try here. Alright, Leet Whale. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna try and code it up, man. So for every time, alright, I'm just going to push immediately 0, 0. I've never actually solved this problem, man, so I don't know how to do it. Because obviously, we can use the fact that they're sorted to arrive at some answer real good. So if I start with both of them at 0, 0, then maybe. Man, should I use a heap? I don't know yet. Howling, what's poppin', man? Is that your first purchase from the store? Anyways, Prophet of Sorrow. See you later, man. Yeah, this guy is super weird. This is not my, I have 2 LeetCode shirts and I got a dang LeetCode hat. So this is my first purchase in a long time. The last time I bought a shirt was maybe like 2022 or something. All right, can I use a queue here? Just from dailies and check-ins. Yeah, man. Dailies and check-ins only. And not even like a daily every day. Like, just the dailies. 81 days. All right, 82 days last year. 135 days last time. Going for the hoodie next? Nah, I can't afford that thing, man. I mean, I must have done it like 600 days to afford, but you also get like bonuses, man. Contest gives points too. Oh yeah, contest gives points, and I think you get 100 coins if you take the double contest as well. Although I haven't done a double contest in a long time. All right, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe this is like a BFS problem, or what if I start with, I push 0, 0 in our queue, and then so I add that, and then, or yeah, and then from 0, 0 I add 1, 0 and 0, 1, and then from there I'll add 2, 0 and 1, 1. Yeah, I'll do it like that, man. So I'll make a queue of int, vector int, and then I'm gonna go k times, right? So k times in this queue. Wait, should I go k times? Yeah. So the added together numbers would be nums1 0 plus nums2 1. Oh, we don't need the added together nothing. Hold on. Yes, we do. We do. I don't know if this is necessary, but just in case. This is gonna be IDX0 and IDX1. So actually I don't need this. So what I'm gonna do is increment that one. So what's this sum, man? It's nums1 of this plus nums2 of the original idx1, right? What if I scene something though? Can I have like a scene thing here? I don't know if I did that right. Man, I'm tired of typing this out like idx whatever, so I'm gonna just say idx 0 is I and idx 1 is J. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to just put them in like that, man. Easier for me to read as well. So that's the next two possible moves that we can do. And I guess I'm gonna say if someone is less than sum2, then maybe we should push someone first. And someone is I plus 1 and J. Otherwise, we'll push the other thing, which is I J plus 1. Oh no. Hepta 5. What's happening, man? Stocks? Are we rich? Oh, and then I guess I mark it seen. All right, let's see if, oh, Jesus. Wait, what are y'all talking about? I was supposed to put my 2 weeks notice in on the 22nd, but I'm seriously considering one more year just for the 25% of that new RSU grant. Man, Hepta 5, I swear, every single time you come in here, you talk about how you're just about to quit or you're thinking about quitting. It's been like 3 or 4 years, man. It's like 5 years, maybe. I think it's I think it's really been like 5 years. You always talking about you trying to quit, man. I don't think you're gonna do it. You stupid golden handcuffs. Yeah, you just gotta do it, man, and see what happens. I am extra. What's happening? What are you talking about? Reference doing what to null pointer? I did quit. I quit AWS 5 years ago and joined Salesforce. Yeah, I guess so. Hold on. Am I supposed to do that? Like that? So how come nothing is happening here? this crazy or what? K is 3. So what the heck is going on, man? Nine and 5. Come on, I didn't pop the dang thing from the queue, man. Jesus Christ. But now it's all messed up. I guess maybe I should not use int max. Maybe I should just use like 2 billion. Nah, I want to use int max, man. I'm gonna just change things to long. We'll see about that. Oh, but it's still gonna maybe overflow because I should cast one of those as well. Dang, you loved AWS. Interesting. Best place to go after college. Wait, what the heck? Did I just get wrong? User 9000ish. Why do your lives look like Hollywood production, like Key and Peele sketch with Peele playing as Asian Hawaiian programmer? What are you talking about, man? This is a A7C, Sony A7C. Keyword sounds amazing, thank you. I still don't get the use of constraints, how you use it. Veyron, what's happening? What do you mean the use of constraints? I guess you mean like looking at constraints and trying to think of what algorithm would work for these constraints. Hepta5 says, best place to go after college. You learn to deal with adversity, toxic work culture. If you make it through that, you can do anything. And then you go to Salesforce and the engineers there output 1/4 of the amount in AWS, and then you're suddenly a rock star. Interesting. Make your chops at these sweatshops and then just rest and invest at those chill SaaS companies. That's been Hepta5's strategy. Dang, LeetWhale just failed his grinder interview, the DP exam. Alright, why is my dang solution not working here? Why do I get 2.5 but not 1.5? Let's try and investigate. Alright, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7, 9. So we're at I, and then we got J, and I'm saying 1, 3. Alright, let me try and follow what my algorithm does. So first, we have 0, 0 in our queue. So we add 0, 0. And then alright, let me try and draw it like that. So we pop out the 0, 0, and then we add 1, 0 and 0, 1. Let me put indices here. So add the 2, 2, 3, and 1, 5. Wait, what? All right, we get 1, 3 here. And then we get 2, 3. Oh, snap. Maybe I got to use a dang particule here. I was trying to think, you know, maybe we don't need to do that since it's already sorted. But perhaps I'm seeing that I think this needs to be a particule. So I'm going to change that to a... What's the syntax, man? We want the smallest things on top. So I'm going to use a particule of pair int, no, pair long, pair int. Man, I'm going to use PII. Wait, how do you do the particule syntax? I think it's like this. I'm rusty, man. Can't be leaking PII, yeah. I know what you're saying. So how the hell are we gonna do this part now? So instead of pushing it like that, I gotta push something like nums1 I guess it doesn't matter what we put here. I'm gonna put 0, 0, 0, 0 because it's the only thing in there. And then I'll say this is our sum, and then this is our indexes. I need more space to see what I'm doing. Came here late. Oh yeah, time's up. But I'm gonna finish this problem and then we'll do another room, man. I'm slow today. I'm slow every day, man. It's not just a today thing. And then I guess we don't even need to... We just push them both. Because who cares? So what are we pushing? Sum 1. And sum 2. And let's see if that works, man. Brain's already fried from one problem this late, but I will try. Alright, I'm gonna try and get there before it's way too late. I'm just real slow these days, man. You gotta give me some time. Particule and Q API. I don't know why it's so different. All right, Jesus Christ. Hopefully this passes. Oh, because shit, it didn't pass, man. How the hell? How did I get so many more? How did I didn't even go to 20? That's crazy talk. Oh, I see. guess. Oh shit. Alright, let's try that. Memory limit exceeded. Anyways. What was that? That was some videos I was working on earlier, man. For my YouTube. Alright, forget this problem. Let me take a peek at Leap Whale. I'm trash. Should I even look? So I just have a set. I mean, I feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like this is exactly what I'm doing, man. Oh wait, you know what? I don't check. I don't check. I don't check this. So I feel like I'm pushing so many things in here. But it shouldn't. Because... Oh, the key. Yeah. This is for sure it, man. Well, alright, man. I give up. I don't know what the hell. I'm just trash these days. Wait, I didn't even say true there. What am I doing wrong, man? Unsure. Like, how is it time that exceeds, you know? Very curious now. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Struggling out here with programming these days. Alright, so it keeps on adding 9 in there. So how does he get so many 9s, man? Anyways, I think it's time for me to just move on from this problem. I don't get it though. So I hit that, then I hit 0, 1, and it just keeps adding 1, 0 the whole time. But I can't spot it with my eyeballs. Anyways, let's do a new room. Forget those problems. New room time. BetSim, can you solve this if K... Hey, I don't know, man. I just rage quit on that problem, BetSim. I feel I have not been able to do LeetCode lately. K is less than equal to M, which is like, I don't, wait, where's the dang, this problem? What was K? This one was K equal to, oh, only 10 to the something, 10 to the fourth, which is 10,000. And you're asking if it's to 10 billion. So if it was that big and I had to return the first 10 billion numbers, I wouldn't even know where to begin, man. Like, how would that even fit in the vector? Or are you talking like if the problem asked a different thing? Like what the sum was? Yeah, you gotta return the actual values. I mean, I think I got the right thing, but I messed up on the implementation. You know, somewhere in my implementation it's whack, and I'm too frustrated to try and find it. So that's why I'm skipping it. Anyways, 4 new problems. Pascal's triangle. Number of steps to reduce a number to 0. Basic calculator part 2. And smallest integer divisible by k. Basic calculator 2? Wait, I mean, you've done every single problem, man, but are you saying this is like a troll problem? Alright, we'll see if we even get there, man. Oh, nice hat. Stephen LF. What's happened? Wait, do the constraints help? I think I already gave up on that problem, man. Sorry. Alright. Given an integer num rows, return the first num rows of Pascal triangle. If Pascal's triangle, in Pascal's triangle, each number is a sum of the 2 numbers directly above. Alright. Can I do this? I don't know, man. Alright, so we want num rows times. So it said for each row. Wait, should I just put should I just start the first thing? Now for each new row, I guess, what's the size gonna be? The current row. Oh, I guess we'll make it of size like x plus 1. Paulo Franklin's, what's poppin'? Welcome to the party. So they say each number is a sum of two numbers directly above. So for this new thing, if we iterated should I just do it like this? So how's it the two numbers above? So I'm gonna say if we're at the ends, then maybe it's only one thing. Alright, so if we're at this side, then it's only I, you know. And then if it's on this side is like the right one, then it would be I minus 1. And this one is gonna be I plus I minus 1. Right? That's what I mean. All right, Pascal's triangle, let's see. Oh lordy. Dang, semicolons, man. And also, I think it's TypeBlazer time. 1 minute until TypeBlazer championship race. Well, 40 seconds actually. $30 seconds actually. All right, Pascal's triangle, easy work, done. Blaise Pascal, very famous guy. Next one is number of steps to reduce a number to 0, but we'll do that one after the championship race in 10 seconds or so. Dang, Q came with a vengeance today. 89. Clistar 72. Q said, man, I crashed last race. Can't do it again this time. Anyways, very nice, Q. 100% accuracy, dang, bumping. Hey, Juicy Oscar, yeah, you forgot, man. Next time, next time. Duke of 45, yeah, man. Didn't know you're that slow. Alright, so we just did Pascal's triangle. It's time to do number of steps to reduce a number to 0. Give it an integer num, return the number of steps to reduce it to 0. In one step, if the current number is even, you have to divide it by 2, otherwise you have to subtract 1 from it. So what do I want? Number of steps. So if this is even, we gotta divide by 2. Otherwise, we decrement. Too easy. Uh-oh. I should have probably seen if it compiled first. Alright, should we do basic calculator part 2 for real? Or what, man? Alright, given a string s which represents an expression, evaluate this expression and return its value. The integer division should truncate towards 0. You may assume that the given expression is always valid. All intermediate results will be in the range of integer. Uh-oh. Man, I don't know if I can do that problem, man. Alright, let's try this one. 10, 15. Smallest integer divisible by k. Given a positive integer k, you need to find the length of the smallest positive integer n such that n is divisible by k and n only contains the digit 1. Return the length of n. If there is no such n, return -1. N may not fit in a 64-bit signed integer. What? Oh. Need to find the length? How the heck am I gonna do this one, man? N is divisible by k. Do you mean the length of the number as a string? Yeah, I guess so. Like how many digits long? How do I do this problem, man? What? The length of n. So if k is 1, how do I know? This problem is too hard. I used to like LeetCode, but in real life, we're not writing any code anymore. Do you guys think it is still relevant? Alex NKDev. I mean, I think the reason why most people do LeetCode is because it will lead to a job. Because that's what they test you in big tech interviews is LeetCode. I don't think people do it because it's relevant to the job. It's mainly just to pass that test, you know. And I guess there's maybe a smaller portion of people that do LeetCode because they find it fun or like, you know, a challenging puzzle. Is it just for getting cracked fundamentals that they can test? Yeah, like LeetCode is not super relevant to writing. Well, I don't know. I think it's important to understand like data structures and algorithms. Maybe you don't use them directly at work, but for sure everything you do at work is probably gone through some type of data structure algorithms type of thing, you know. And Rosis, nice hat. Thank you very much. Time and space convex is good. I still need a lot of work on this stuff, but it's really helpful at least to think about. Yeah, I don't know if I deserve to wear this hat these days. I feel so bad at LeetCode. Like, what the heck is this problem, man? Let me see. I solved this a long time ago, but I have a feeling, I don't know, maybe somebody like Brett guided me through this problem. Length of the smallest positive integer n that only contains ones. All right, so if it's 2, if it's an even number, if it's always, is it always -1? Man, forget this problem. Forget all these problems, man. Should we just do one more room? Forget this whole room, you know. Let me peek at what I did. Yeah, I don't know this type of stuff, man. This is not a solution that I would have come up with. 100% sure on that. Anyways, well, I don't want to do basic calculators 2. I don't want to do Q4 because it's too hard. Let's do, forget this whole room. I'm gonna make one more room and let's take out the easies. Let's do 4 medium problems as the final room that I will do before I end stream. This is the finale, man. This is what we've been training for right here. All right, hold up. All right, shit. Q1, subarray sum equals k, rearrange array to maximize prefix score, k highest ranked items within a price range, and minimum moves to reach target score. Can I do any of these, man? Hopefully I can. I'm gonna try Q1. Subarray sum equals k. Given an array of integers nums and an integer k, return the total number of subarrays whose sum equals to k. A subarray is a continuous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. I can do this. Subarray sums equal k. I'm looking at prefix sums, so let me see if I can do a prefix sums here. And it's only to 1,000, so I don't think we'll overflow. So I can just use ints. Maybe I start with 0. And then what are we looking for? Total number of subarrays. So maybe I use an unordered map instead. So I'm doing prefix sums. If you don't know what prefix sums are, you should definitely take some time to study them. Super important concept. Basically, it allows you to find the subarray sum in O1 time after doing some pre-processing. Very easy technique. And you probably use prefix sums in real life. You don't even really think of it though. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do the sums. So prefix sums, meaning I'm incrementing the count of that subarray sum. But before I do that, maybe I also want like the target. So our target is going to be k minus the sum. And then all right. I think that's it. Why AI domains gotta be so expensive? How expensive are they? Like 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks, 80 bucks a year. Dang. That is expensive. Wait, what the heck am I doing wrong, man? Maybe it should be the other way around. Alex NK Dev, welcome to the room. Hope you enjoy your time here. All right, that's Q1. What's your LeetCode username? Tyron1755. What's happening? My LeetCode username is Midnight Simon. Where's my profile? All right, let's go to the second question in here. Rearrange array to maximize prefix score. I've solved it already. Let me see when. 2 years ago I've solved it. So it's okay to redo it now. 3 years ago probably. You are given a zero index integer array nums. You can rearrange the elements of nums to any order, including the given order. Let prefix be the array containing the prefix sums of nums after rearranging it. In other words, prefix I is the sum of the elements from 0 to I in nums after rearranging it. The score of nums is the number of positive integers in the prefix. Return the maximum score you can achieve. This one sounds a little hard, I'm not gonna lie, man. Nums is... What is nums? So, alright. Prefix size is the sum of the elements, blah blah blah. So the score of nums is the number of positive integers in the prefix array. So what they're trying to say is rearrange it so that we don't fall below 0, or rearrange nums so that the running sum doesn't fall below or falls below 0 as little as possible. Should we give it some thoughts, man? Alright, here's what they give us. Lethal error. What's happening? Riddle me this in an evil leprechaun voice. I don't know how leprechaun sounds. What space and time complexity solves my maze that is a multi-dimensional array that shifts in complexity when the algorithm is not optimized? What? um, multi-dimensional array that shifts complexity when algorithm not optimized. I don't know. What's the answer? I don't even really understand the question. O1. Constant. Shifts in complexity. How you doing, Lethal Error? Who told you that riddle, man? All right. So it says we can rearrange the array into this. So the score is that. Yeah. Becomes even harder to solve when the answer is not optimized. Man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. What is the... I don't even know what the riddle is asking. This is probably too hard. Try binary search to see what's possible. Q, what's that? Wouldn't BFS, DFS ensure a solution? I don't know what you mean though. But I could solve this 2 years ago. Let's see. March 15th, 2023. How good was I back then? Oh, I was probably around the same contest rating back then. So how the heck? Yatta Fever, what's poppin'? Welcome. Howdy. All caps by accident. Hey, no worries. It's all good, man. All right, I'm thinking for sure we gotta do the big numbers first. And then all right, so if we did that, that's 6. Aftershock, what's happened? You practicing for interviews or just for fun? Not directly for interviews because I'm not looking for a job right now. But if I ever needed to look for a job, I guess it's for that. And sometimes it's fun. And also just to kind of keep the community going here, the LeetCode community. Any tips for doing well at Google, by the way? Just started there recently. Hit like you mean it. Yeah, I got some tips for you, man. What level are you? Are you L3 or something else? Hey, K Lil Pixel, I got my hat. All right, L3, new grad. And what org are you in? Like Cloud? I guess Cloud is probably the biggest org these days. Or something else, Core. Ads. Oh, K and I. Interesting. All right, I don't really know all the orgs, but I can tell you what works in my org. I was in core when I was there. You just need to get T rating, yeah. I'd say any task you're given, make sure you give updates quite frequently. If you're given a bug, and there's no updates on the bug, that's not a good look. Every time you discover something or you make progress on whatever you're working on, I'd say try to post that update in your bug. I assume, I don't know how long you've been there, man. Basically, I'm just saying keep good records, written records of everything. Yes, nah, don't ping people and just update Buganizer. Anyone who's interested in the projects you're working on, they'll be subscribe to that bug. Don't let a long time go by without updating things. If your manager or tech lead or somebody has to check in on you to see how things are going, I'd say that's probably not a good look. They should at least be aware of everything that's going on that you're doing without them having to ping you and say, hey, do you need help? What are you stuck on? Where are you at? And if you're stuck, try and unstuck yourself early. But it's hard to know when is the right time to ask for help because it's very team dependent. Some people don't mind helping nooglers out. Some other people feel like nooglers need to figure it out for themselves. So you gotta read your team. I'd say that's like my biggest tip is make sure everything is updated. Keep good documents on stuff that you do. I low-key round robin between my teammate members when I ask questions. Very nice. What language are you working in? Hit like you mean it. Are you on a C++ team? Or what? What's your favorite language for solving leak codes in? The Macaboo. I do C++. Let's see, what other advice do I have for nooglers coming in? There is... Wait, I think AdStack has lots of languages. Right, but what are you working on though, man? Like, what does your team do? I'll tell you more. There's your team should have a team page with great documentation and explanations on how the systems work. All of them? Dang, all of them. I've never really interacted with a full stack team like that. But anyways, I'd say you should make sure that those documents, those docs for your team are up to date. And if they are, I would read them all. Like, don't just skim over them. Read them, everything. At least in the beginning to like ramp up on what's going on your team. And I think the evil leprechaun will beat LeetCode because everyone is trying to get... What are you talking about, man? Do you hear about Mythos? How do I feel about it? I did hear about it, and I don't really feel anything except broke. I can't afford it. It's really funny how I used to work at the cheat on LeetCode Company, and now I'm watching LeetCode on Twitch. Life is funny. What do you mean? Cheat on LeetCode Company? I forget who made it. But yeah, LeetCode. Hey, I hear in-person interviews are coming back because of the dang cheat on LeetCode stuff. Also, getting readability in a language important or nobody cares. That depends on your team. On my team, nobody cared unless there is a bottleneck on reviews because of readability on your team. My team, nobody really, like, people been there 7 years and still didn't get readability, man, and nobody really pushed them. Readability is kind of controversial, I'd say, because it could really be, you could get a real shit readability mentor who doesn't know the stuff that you do, or like they're arguing about things they shouldn't be arguing about. I had bad experiences with that. I'm looking currently into getting some mini PCs to host locally instead of relying on companies. That's gonna be balling, man. Yeah, that readability thing, your manager, your tech lead should know. What other tips do I have for, like, how long have you been there? Have you been there like a couple months? Hit me like you mean it. Last round interview. Wait, how will you solve all problems in order to make the big wigs richer? I don't know, man. Are you at Google right now, or have you moved? I moved on. I was there until November, and then I left in November. Sinks 1, 2, 3. What's happening? Let me see. What other tips? I'd say work hard your first year, man. Make a good impression. Maybe people might tell, I don't know if this is current, like they're still telling nooglers this, but when I joined, they used to tell nooglers, like, at least in some parts, they'd be like, oh, you know, don't work too hard, don't work on nights and weekends, and blah, 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 work-life balance. I don't know if that's still a thing in new Google, but don't, where I was, it was very taboo to work outside of business hours. Like if you're pushing CLs at 8 p.m., that's not a good look. Or if you're doing it on the weekends, that's absolutely not a good look. But it doesn't mean that people don't do it, man. You just gotta be sneaky about that. If you find yourself in a position where you need to work nights and weekends, I'd say don't do it in the open, man. Do it secretly. Like you can pile up all your work, but don't submit anything for reviews until like the next business day or something during work hours. Don't respond to comments after hours. Just do it like during work hours. Otherwise, you're gonna get some weird questions, maybe, depending on the culture in your org. They're gonna think you can't handle the work or you're bad at managing your time in the daytime. That's why you have to do it at nighttime. But sometimes shit's just really hard or you can't focus in the day. But you don't want to get that look. Tell your teammates to do daily TypeBlazer for daily team building. That's a great tip, man. Yeah, don't discount how much being good at socializing and with your teammates is gonna help your career, man. I think it's probably one of the more important things is how much your teammates like you, because those are the people who's gonna be like writing reviews and recommending you for like promos and stuff. Anyways, wait, firstly I asked my team lead specifically and he explicitly said that my team's culture was such that even if people push CLs at night, it's all good as long as the work gets done. My tech lead approved my CL at like 11 p.m. Man, all right, people won't always be super honest with you as well. Sometimes they'll say everything is all good, but I don't know if they always mean it, man. I'd say that's quite unusual if you're pushing CLs and you're new at 11 p.m. That's strange at Google, man. I'd be careful about that. Work weekends and queue up work and daily work 2 hours. Yeah. Wait, which take is weird? About not working nights and weekends. Anyways, that's how it is then, Logic. Not all places at Google or not all orgs are the same, but some orgs are absolutely like that. They think, one, it's a race to the bottom that way, because then everyone's gonna try and work nights and weekends and it's not good. So like the leaders in the org in like Google or companies like that, They try and protect the culture of not burning out their employees too much, but some orgs don't really care about that stuff. Like Google DeepMind, I heard is they work really hard. They're working like 60 hours a week, while some teams in like Google Core, they're only working maybe 25 hours a week. My org doesn't care about that stuff. Dang. Yeah, hit like you meant, man. Anytime you have any questions, feel free to come in here and ask again, man. I'm always happy to help nooglers navigate the corporate world there. Anyways, what are we doing, man? Back to this problem. This problem is too hard, though. But man, just work hard. Hit like you mean it. Read documentation. Learn how to write code according to your team standards. If you're doing a lot of C++ stuff, I'd tell you to go read performance hints or something like that. There's like a G3 doc that's really good, written by Sanjay and Jeff Dean. I think I've referenced that document so much during my career there, and it's always got me lots of brownie points from everybody. Wait, with what you said, one of the new guys got promoted to senior after working 45 to 50 hours every week before people on the team who have been working hard for years. Gave a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, when I joined, they were very, very clear that anybody who works night and weekends, it's not going to look good for you when it comes. Like, if people notice that you're doing that, I don't know. They just think you can't manage your time well if you're doing stuff like that. Absol. Yeah, Absol, we use Absol a lot at Google. Yeah. Learn all that stuff, man. There's lots of interesting things. I don't know how people are doing it these days, but ask Ducky for everything, man. Ducky is like the internal AI thing. Mulharsh, what's happened? Ducky's the goat, yeah. Ducky will sort things out for you, man. Anyways, I don't think I'm doing much LeetCode right now. I'm just tired. You're back at Google? No, I'm not back at Google. Hey, which office are you in? Hit like you mean it. Are you in the Bay or somewhere? Oh dang. Alex NK Dev solved the Q2 too easily. It's fancy. Yeah, let me see what I did. I don't think my mind is right to solve LeetCode right now. So you just sort them and that's it. Silly. Mountain View. Oh, all right. Let me give you some real tips, man. Now that I know where you're at. If you don't know about G-Ride, you should go get a corp phone and get G-Riding all over the campus. G-Ride is bumping. Are you looking for jobs right now? No, I'm not. Charlie's Cheeseburgers, really good. Some of the best cheeseburgers out there in the Bay, man. If you haven't tried Charlie's, go try it ASAP. And there's another spot. There's a really good barbecue spot, man. I forget the dang name of it now. What's the dang there? All right. I can't remember it. Heritage? No, Heritage isn't like that breakfast place. It's a barbecue spot. They have, oh shit, I gotta ask my friends what it's called. It's in Mountain View. Look on Go Eat and look for barbecue. And man, it's some real good barbecue there. Probably one of the best cafeterias at Google is that one. And you gotta tell me the name because I don't remember the name. But if you tell it to me, it will come to me. Especially around, like, you gotta always watch that menu. Sometimes they got like brisket and things like that. Anyways, you guys want to see something I'm working on? You guys want to see the video I'm working on, man? I don't know if I can show you. I guess you guys are gonna have to wait. But the video I'm working on for YouTube is a Google New York office ultimate tour. I have a lot of videos, man, of that New York backyard. That's exactly what it's called. Backyard barbecue. That is some of the best cafeteria food in all of Google. And if you've never been to Backyard, you need to check the menu and you need to go when it's like on a ribs day or on a brisket day or something, man. This menu looks so good, yeah. Yeah, you gotta check it out for sure. And if it's far away, that's where you use the G-Ride. You can call the G-Ride. It's like an internal Uber. And it will pick you up wherever you want and it will drop you off right wherever you want. So I used to take that thing. I used to work in Sunnyvale. So I used to take that thing to Mountain View, to Backyard, or to Charlie's Cheeseburgers to go get some dang cheeseburgers. And those things. Hey, I used to always take home 2 double cheeseburgers from Charlie's on Fridays. 2 double cheeseburgers to go. And those things are good in the microwave, man. I'm telling you right now. And also, if there's a burrito place anywhere, like, burritos are so easy to get to go. You know, you might have recognized, like, they make it a little bit weird to get to-go boxes. But you don't need any dang to-go box if you get the burrito that's already wrapped up in the foil. So burritos and sandwiches from that Switch cafeteria is good to take home. I'm telling you about food to take home, man. Oh, you're based. I was in New York, but I started in Sunnyvale. I already take the Switch subs. Yeah, Switch subs are good. Burritos good, and then the burgers are good. What are some other tips, man? That's all I got. Sunnyvale has good eats too? I don't think so. I think Sunnyvale is whack. Like maybe MP5. They made it hard to take home food. Yeah, sometimes they'd be talking about they don't have to-go boxes or they ran out. Or I think they're instructed to like not give out to-go boxes as often. Anyways, I'm very excited for you, Hit Like You Mean It. I remember it's very cool. Like when I was starting there, it's like such a great time, man. Hello, Jester, what's happening? Can you please solve 2 nights? Man, I don't know if I can do it right now. Sometimes they don't have hint water. I don't know if they have hint water anymore. They don't have it in New York, at least. Maybe they still have it in the Bay. Also, what's happening, Icy Black Deep? Hold on. They do? Man, I guess you guys are just gonna see the video when it's ready, man. Because I don't think I should show y'all right now. Right? Yeah. Anyways, show us. Hold up. I gotta make sure you can't hear. Hey, can you hear my computer right now? Hey, hit like you mean it. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription and congratulations on the new job. Thank you so much. And also, if you ever want like some mentorship at like, I know I don't work there anymore, but maybe I can still be of value while I still have Google knowledge, just reach out to me, man. I offer this to anybody who joins, anybody in the community who like gets in and they want some help navigating. I don't mind. We want the director's commentary? Wait. I guess since I ain't doing LeetCode right now, man, I can show y'all some things. You don't see? Can you see that? This is the ultimate Google video tour. I'm not even going to show you things in there, but I'll show you. Like, you don't see where I used to work? That's my office. That was my old office. This is that going in there. This is outside on the terrace. But anyways, you're gonna have to wait for the full video to see more of that, man. Hey, I see. That's why I waited so long to drop this dang video, because now they can't fire me anymore. But I've got lots of footage all over. Yeah, there's some real nice areas in there, man. Can I show you? What else can I show real quick? Nah, that's it. You guys can't see anything else for now. Anyways, I gotta go. It's a nice office, isn't it, by Pier 57? Yeah, I think, I don't remember which piers they got, but one of those, all those buildings right up to the river is owned by Google, man. When's the tour of your new neighborhood? I don't know if that's gonna happen. Hey, Icy, do you know that I revealed where I am? I don't know if you were here, but it's no longer a secret. Everybody knows where I live now. Do you? Or were you here? Anyways, it's time to go, I think. You're still holding out on me? Man, in Cali, no. I live in Canada. How do I get 0 milliseconds? Hey, because some of those things are not super accurate. I live in Canada, man. That's what's up. So there's no Raising Cane's here, unfortunately. All right, I gotta get out of here, man. We gotta go. I am Samir here. LeetCoders. You can hit Samir. I'm not doing highest ranked K items. Yeah, I'm not doing any LeetCode right now. Man of Coach, I see Nug on there. Nugrun is the shit. Yeah, Nugrun is pretty chill. He used to do some algorithms way back in the day. I haven't seen him do any algorithms in a long time. But Nugrun only has some really nice production quality going on in there, man. And he's pretty chill stream. Alright, we're gonna go raid I Am Samir here. I feel like I didn't get much LeetCode done today, but we'll keep on keeping on. So I'll stream again on Saturday for more algorithms. Until then, I'm working on the dang video, guys. I'm not slacking off doing nothing. I'm like trying to get this video out like soon. Hopefully by this weekend. It's just a whole lot of work, man. I'm trying to do the ultimate tour, and it's gonna be fun. Anyways, sounds like slacking. You're right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Icy Black Deep, Leet Whale. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Q Ultimus. I'll see you next time. Firestream LeetCoding with others was fun. Hey, Backrunium. We'll be doing more of this on Saturday, about 3 hours before the weekly contest, which is around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday Eastern Time. Zen Logic, adios amigo. Thank you very much for tuning in. Background Store 444 and the Macaboo. See you guys next time. Everybody from YouTube, also see you next time. Devils. I can't even say her name, but adios. Everybody else, Hit Like You Mean It. Everybody, Alex NK Dev. See you. Yasa Fever. Adios.